Hello and welcome to the Philippines. This is Exploring Cebu City. I'm downtown at the corner of a five street intersection here. Metro department store across the street. Just to my left is a McDonald's. You've got another supermarket mall just to the right there. And I want you to stop the video. Stop the video right now. And if you're watching on a smartphone, just turn the smartphone around. Just turn the smartphone to different directions, and you will get different views. This is a 360 degree video. If you're on a tablet or computer, you can use your cursor, or if you've got a touch screen, use touch screen even on your phone to move it around. Up in the upper left-hand corner, there is an icon, and you can use it to move the video around, up and down, side to side, all around. And anyway, just like you see here, I am bicycles whizzing by me here. I'm walking. The solid white line is supposed to be a bicycle lane, but in reality, there's no such thing here. This is where jeepneys stop. This is where people stand to flag down taxis and or jeepneys, buses. And if you haven't yet, you can go ahead and start the video back up again. And you can turn the video, turn your phone around, look around, and anyway, depending upon the app that you're using, I get comments saying the picture is real good. I get some people commenting, oh, it's blurry. It's not a very good picture. It is a huge file. It's 360 degrees. Therefore, it's a lot of data. And if your device doesn't have enough RAM memory to handle all that data, you may get some wavering or something like that. Anyway, I am walking from downtown Cologne Street area in downtown Cebu City up to towards the uptown area. This is Osmena Blvd, and you can see lots of jeepneys, buses over on the left, and there'll be a number of them passing me as we go up here as well. I am using an Insta360 X3 times 3, I think the third version. And most people that use this camera, most vloggers, will make it a 2D instead of a 3D picture, I guess you call it. And I can do that. I can put little marks when I'm editing it. I can just make you just look in the direction I want you to look, rather than allowing you to use the full 360 degree view. And 360 degree view is 5.7K video. You know, you've heard of 4K, well, it's 5.7K. But when you spread that out around 360 degrees, it turns into about 1080p actually. This kid with a little tricycle with a sidecar, he saw my camera, as many people did, and noticed this thing I'm holding up in the air, and smiled, waved. It was a little bit of an overcast day off and on throughout the day, which made it a little bit cooler, but it did not rain. I think it rained last night. It was cloudy today, rained a little bit today, hard rain a couple times. I did a video yesterday about this low pressure system turning into a bigger storm type area, and we'll have this for the next few days coming in. Probably more rain tomorrow, and the next day probably even on Friday. And construction site here, I think it's part of a school or college, I think. But depending upon your device, again, you may be able to zoom in as well. You may be able to zoom in, and if I was going to edit it that way and only allow you to look where I wanted you to look, I could zoom it in, zoom it out. I could make it turn into a like a globe, just a big round circle. One thing about walking, not just here in Cebu City, but many places in the Philippines, is that can be a bit of an obstacle course. Now there's a pipe sticking out of the out of the sidewalk right there, and especially at night, if you weren't watching what you were doing, go tripping over that, or many other obstacles, holes, and a number of different ways you can trip over. There is some improvements in infrastructure going on in the city. For instance, they're trying to, in different areas, they're detangling some of these wires. Apparently there's a lot of the wires hanging above the streets that are just old wires not being used, so they're taking some of those down in certain areas. They're putting in bigger drainage tiles underneath the streets. Those projects are ongoing in various parts of the city, but there's a long ways to go. And especially, where's the money? Everything takes money, especially after these last, basically almost 3 years of travel restrictions, lockdowns. The government has a lot less money. Didn't bring in very much money during all these economic disastrous lockdowns. Anyway, this is the main road up here, going across in Osmena, and stoplight, one of a few in town. So anyway, a lot of plans for improvements, a lot of public-private type projects going on, but a lot of them are delayed by lack of money. For those of you new to the channel, I just found out about 30% of the people that watch my channel are subscribers. 70% are not. I just reached 10 million views. Got a notice about that. Wow. In about 7 years I've been doing this. Anyway, I'm going to cross this street and go on home anyway. I've been wandering around downtown a little bit this particular day. Thanks for coming along. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.